What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, you guys know the past couple of days, we've been tracking what appears to be some sort of a symmetrical triangle, if not even sideways trading, which you can see on the bottom here that we've outlined in these long, ovals here. But since then, we've formed ascending fractals, you can see here, as well as symmetrical triangles, and we just recently broke bearish. Now, a lot of people had commented yesterday that we were starting to see crypto start to swing to the upside here. That's not happening. Yes, we saw a small, and I mean a very small recovery here to the upside yesterday, but this is nothing to let it blindside you into what exactly is happening. This is by no means a reversal back to the upside here within XRP or any of these cryptocurrencies for that matter. Yes, we had a small little reversal to the upside here, which is natural for the rate that we fell, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be breaking bullish. Yesterday as well for the S&P saw a small reversal to the upside here, but yet again, I believe it's temporary. You can clearly see here the green candles we had on the way down once we hit some sort of supports, and it does help a little bit. It does happen a little bit here and there, but ideally the continued duration of the markets tend to swing lower here. And that's truly where we see probably the rest of these cryptos as well as the stock market moving to in the next coming weeks. Now, specifically what we need to talk about is how low are we going to be moving to? When are we going to be moving there? And what are our options for buying long, selling short? We do have trades open on a few of the cryptos, and if you have me on Patreon, you would know what those trades are, because I don't like to tell you on YouTube. I saved that all for Patreon there, but we do have to pay attention to everything that is happening within these cryptos here. Now, with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, first and foremost, looking at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you can see here, as for the past 24 hours, things are pretty much consolidating. We're only moving about 0.05% to the downside here, which means we're pretty flat lined out. But you can see Bitcoin up 0.23, Ethereum up 0.22, and a lot of these cryptocurrencies, for the most part, are kind of flat lined out. We're falling here, falling here, falling here, falling here. Nothing is really happening that would spur the moment of, hey, let's buy in for a long or let's buy in for a short. We're mainly just consolidating. We've already entered these trades. Nothing here is screaming immediate, need to jump into these markets here. But we already have trades open and we are looking at these cryptos. Now, XRP, since closing the weekly candle on the Sunday here, you can see just here, we are starting to continue this downtrend. And I believe this is going to lead us towards a correction. Sure, maybe we'll have another week here, but I think it is going to stair step us lower until we break through this resistance level right here, which might take a little bit, to be honest with you. Regardless, on the daily charts here, we did reject. We closed here. We are falling from buying opportunity at 35 cents. We're currently at 34 cents, and I do believe we're going to scale lower. There is a possibility we could fill in this gap here, as we have been pretty much hugging. You can see this resistance, this purple band, for quite some time. Typically, a drop happens and then we hug it. So there's a chance here that we could fill in the gap here, but then we could also be setting ourselves up with another drop, which I do expect to happen, to 30 cents. The reason we're starting to see a little bit of the sideways consolidation right now is because we're near oversold on XRP's daily charts here, which is causing the sideways trading to take place here. So nothing too crazy, nothing that I'm too worried about right now, but I do have a belief that we are going to start to see bearish corrections here, and this could start to lead for an even bigger drop, or we'll fill in the gap a little bit more, and then we'll continue the drop to the downside. And this carries on from just XRP. Ethereum's doing it too. Yes, we had a little hiccup and a little reversal back to the upside, but again, don't let it blindside you that we're now acting as a resistance or previous support. And there's a big chance, you can see here, the problem zone we had here, the clear triple bottom and the clear retest of the top here, we are most likely going to see a similar pattern happen right now. So yet again, bottom supports being retested, and yet again right here being retested, there's a big chance we could see bloop back down to the downside here, and that's what I'm waiting for, and I do believe it is going to scale us lower. So yes, we headed back up here, but we are now faced with a very strong resistance that's most likely going to scale us lower here. That's really where my head's at and where I believe most of these cryptos are going to be moving to. Same thing with Bitcoin here. Okay, Bitcoin did hit its bottom support, which is nice, but we are inside a sideways channel here. You can see we are filling in the gap in this, region here, and we did bounce off a support level. We are coming back to the upside here, but again, I think it's very temporary. We're trading at about 46 in the RSI, and I believe that at some point or another, we are going to break through that, and we are going to start to slide lower, and I do believe 15.4, 15.5 is next for Bitcoin and a lot of these cryptocurrencies, and I believe it's going to be heavily influenced by the S&P 500. But you can see in the past year, there wasn't much of a support. We have retested it, but it's nothing like too crazy. I can scroll back again. You can see the previous times we've retested this in the past year. Remember these 3 lines here. You can see where we've kind of used a little bit of support here. We've kind of played around in this level, but it doesn't scream support and resistance, which is why I'm a little worried that this is not going to hold, which is expected, and we are going to see us slide and climb back down to the downside. So I am still bearish, and we are still correcting lower from our original breakout point here. I believe this is still the beginning of the ascending fractal that took place on the daily, and I believe this is going to scale us lower here because this, wick or this flagpole that we had here is not over. We have not made the same flagpole. So you can see I'm looking to see this here from breakout, and this could easily send us down to about 12K. So I know that's crazy. I know that's spreading FUD, but there is a big possibility that that would happen. Regardless, I know it would suck for the market, but we are still able to take advantage of movements like this using something called BitYard, which is our favorite or my favorite cryptocurrency exchange here on the channel. It's linked down in the description. And the reason it is because they offer tons of cryptocurrencies, including blue chips like XRP, which not many exchanges offer to trade. Also, they have ways for you to long and short and leverage trade and put margin trades out and take profits and stop loss ratios. It's awesome. And they even offer a demo account, which lets you practice completely free, your skills in the market. It gives you 100K Monopoly money to test your skills. And if you're ready to make the commitment and the leap to real crypto, you're able to do so. But it's always awesome to use the demo account. I still use the demo account. You can see here, 100K Monopoly money to test your skills. Obviously, it's a little more because we've made trades on it. But once you're ready, then you can obviously switch. But it's a great way to test your skills, get a few profitable trades in consistently. Most likely you'll be doing well in the next couple that you do if you do decide to use live. But moving forward here, if you do decide to sign up to BitYard in the description, which is completely free, once you sign up, click mystery box and you'll be able to earn some free crypto, which is also awesome. Now, moving forward from here, looking at the S&P 500, which we haven't done. Yes, we saw a small green wick just a couple of hours ago here yesterday, but we pretty much knew that we were going to be breaking bearish from this resistance. Really what gave it away was the uptrend that we had here on the relative strength indicator. The second we confirmed closing below this uptrend here, it was a sure sign we were going to see a dump to the downside. Just like in the previous times that this has happened here, once we confirm closing below our uptrend here on the RSI, it screamed correction and a break to the downside. And exactly as we predicted, that is exactly what has happened here. So I'm glad I didn't put my money in to the S&P 500 here, because the second I did that, we would have been falling. And you can see that would have dropped me a total of 7.6% right off the bat from buying in here. And I believe this is just the stem in the beginning here. I just want to reference that we've had this happen in the past here. You can see off a flagpole to the downside here, we then formed an ascending fractal, and you can see what happened off of that. So again, we had a drop like this, and then you can see this it happened as well, and it's happening again here. So you can see flagpole down. We then had the ascending fractal. We broke bearish, and here we are doing a very similar thing to what has previously happened when we broke RSI. We broke the RSI here. So we're looking for the same stipulation to happen here. Now, as to how low we're going to be moving on the S&P, I don't know. But I do believe that we are going to continue to slide down to here. I think we're going to hit oversold here, and we're going to bounce up. Maybe something like this, but then we'll continue to slide down. I don't know if we'll go all the way down to here, but I think guaranteed down to 3,500 points. Hopefully only to 3,500 points and not lower. But I do believe that that's what's going to happen. I think we're at a target of 3,700. I think that's going to set us to oversold here. I think the markets will do that. Then we'll bounce up, maybe retest here, and then fall lower, just like we did in the past here. You can see we fell down a year, went up to retest moving average, and fell lower. So it would be the same exact thing, just lower on the scale of things here. But that's pretty much it for today's video. And I believe that when we do see this correct down the rest of the week, this week. Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP are also going to be sliding down with it here, bringing XRP to a target of 30 cents, Ethereum to a target of $1,000, and Bitcoin to a target of 15.5. I think that's what we're going to see. So consider that. We'll touch bases in a couple, tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But I do believe we are going to be breaking bearish. That being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.